everyone. Today I'm joined by Lukas Popek, the security tech lead at Prague Airport. Thank you so much, Lukas, for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So could you just first start by telling our audience who you are and what your role means for Prague Airport, please?
So I work at Prague Airport as you said, as the security technologies team leader. And my team is responsible for the technologies, including the CCTV, access control, perimeter protection, drone protection, and also the drone operations at our airport. And I've been involved in many projects in security, including detection technologies, renewables, CD scanners implementation, virtual reality, and others.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So your role concerns the security optimization for airports. Would you be able to tell us of any new projects you're currently overseeing, and what do you look for in optimizing the efficiency of security?
Yeah, so we look at security and its optimization in a way that we call it a pentagon. And it's a pentagon where you have to always balance each variables. The variables are the security level, the operational efficiency, and the passenger experience. The fourth one is the staff experience, and also what is important is the cost. Because nowadays, when you implement technologies, you can do a lot. Like for instance, with the CD scanners, you can improve passenger experience. You don't have to divest anything when you go through the security screening. But if you implement new technology, but your staff is not happy with it, it will never work. You can have the best technology on the market, but it will never work. So it's really important to look on it as a system, which is created from microsystems, but overall, it has to be functional environment.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So for my next question, I want to ask, how have you been able to work from past failures of new security technology trials to ensure an optimized process in the present day?
When you implement technologies, it's not always a step forward. Sometimes you need to open the door, even the wrong one, to realize whether if it's good or not. So what we are trying to do is that we approach to every trial or implementation of the new technologies with, let's say, deep investigation. What is happening at the checkpoint or in the RL of the airport. And for instance, for us, it's very important the training, because you have to train people to control the technologies, to be able to, let's say, interrogate with them. And what we right now, we are running a project at implementation, the virtual reality into the security training, where we want to teach our operators how to, let's say, follow the processes in the virtual reality. The benefit is that we can save money which are spent for the investments for the technologies which are used only for training, for instance. So we tried to identify how we can eliminate these costs and make it even more interesting. Because of course, for new people, when you are hiring new people, just sitting in a class and listen to the lecture, sometimes it might be boring. But really to have some additional value to that, we believe that it's the right path.
Of course, that sounds like a really cost-effective method. Thank you. So how are we able to overcome the health and sanitation challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic with the security processes?
You know, this era was pretty difficult for entire aviation. Back then, when I worked for the company, that we had 45 airports, and we had to immediately react on the situation which was happening. We were even switching, for instance, the Wi-Fi at the airports. We were switching off the heating, you know, trying to save the operational expenses. And regarding the security, the challenge came when passengers started to go back. It was really a small number of passengers that we were handling, but we wanted to make them feel safe in the airport environment. We were investigating solutions like surface treatment with some chemicals. We were trying to see UVC solutions, but eventually what we realized that basically, if you do the proper cleaning and if you can automatize it, it's the best solution.
Sure.
So right now at Prague Airport, we are trying to see the project, we are working on a project that we would implement. We call it a industrial dishwasher. You can imagine a big dishwasher which can wash the trays, which are used at the security checkpoint.
Sure.
And basically, you can ensure the hygiene standards. You can wash even the dust, for instance, which is created at the airports, but also the dirt, physical dirt. You know, you don't want to put your jacket to the tray where there were shoes, for instance, dirty shoes before. So we are trying to see it from different perspectives to ensure that people feel safe, but also they feel the comfort when they come to the security checkpoint.
That's a really creative way to deal with that. Okay, so how are your innovations in security geared to the passenger experience?
So, passenger experience is important because when passenger is not satisfied, they can be really you will realize that your passengers are not really happy. I think there is a really good project running also at Prague Airport, and it's the implementation of CT scanners, as I mentioned already.
Sure.
Imagine the situation. You are going to the airport, to the security, and you have your small backpack, going for a weekend that you were really not able to make it at home. You were like standing on a bag to make it close, and then you come to the security, and you have to remove anything, the iPad or other electronic devices. You have to remove the liquids, and it's not really comfortable. So I believe that the implementation of these technologies can really help to enhance the passenger experience, to make it more easier. There are some researches that almost 80% of people expect in future to have invisible security screening. It's not really possible with the technologies which are there at the moment, but I believe that this step might be really, let's say, really visible, and passenger will quickly realize that it's really comfortable for them.
So in line with other airports, will Prague Airport no longer be requiring passengers to remove liquids and to remove electronics, or is that not confirmed yet?
Long term, we are heading to there.
Okay, good.
But since our airport is quite old infrastructure, we need to go step by step. So there is already a plan for staging such a change. But I believe that once we reach the objective for us is clear to change to this technology.
Yeah, sure. So in liaising with ACI as an AECBS working member, how do you negotiate and exchange information to suit the expectations of all participating participants?
ACI platform is for us very important because it's a source of information. We as airports, we can share in quite secure environment many information which are not really, let's say, able to be shared in the public. But when you sit at the round table with other airports, it's really nice to share the details because in Europe we have one-stop security, which means that all the airports are responsible for the security level and keeping it. And sharing information is one of the key factors that we can do. And we always say, don't invent a wheel twice, which means that there is already, for every issue, there is very likely someone who were already trying to solve the issue, or maybe have solved. So that's really, let's say, beneficial for us as an airport.
Sure, thank you. So what are the partnerships that you have in place with ACI? What are they supposed to achieve for Prague Airport?
Yeah, so the idea is first, as I said, to share the information, but another thing is to, let's say, gather the airport with common use and negotiate with other partners. The partners are manufacturers, are regulators, and when airports gather together, that you can have stronger voice, stronger impact. So when there is a common agreement on some solutions or processes, it's much better to gather together and face to manufacturers or regulators, and bigger chance are able to be done, but also in shorter term. Because, for instance, when manufacturers, they see that there is a need or request from several airports, they will invest more time, money to development, to reach and to listen to the requirement from the airports.
Understood. As as my final fund-ending question, so in your role, what is one value you champion in management?
So I believe that airport needs a team, and the team is a key.
Yeah.
So I believe that it's teamwork, and the team can help to leave a significant footprint in the airport processes, technologies, and the entire environment.
Yeah, teamwork is dream work. Okay, thank you so much, Lukas. That was my final question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.